Hi students, I am continuing the chapter Application of Derivatives, and today I am discussing miscellaneous questions. So listen carefully. This is our first question. A tank with a rectangular base and rectangular sides open at the top is to be constructed so that its depth is 2 meter and volume is 8 meter cube. If building of tank costs rupees 70 per square meters for the base and rupees 45 per square meter for sides, what is the cost of least expensive tank? So note that the word least expensive. So we need to find out area is minimum. Okay, so it is given that area is minimum. So minimum area. So we need to check it for minimum value. Okay. So let's start the solution of this question. Given that, first of all, look at this tank. So let L be the length of the tank and B be the breadth of the tank and H be the height of the tank. Okay, so in this question here, given that a tank with a rectangular base, here rectangular base with length and breadth and rectangular side. Okay, open at the open, here this side is open, constructed so that its depth is 2 meter. Here depth means height. So given that height is equal to 2 meter and volume is 8 meter cube. So the volume of the tank is given 8 meter cube. Okay. So we know that the volume of a tank is length into breadth into height, right? So equating this LBH equal to this 8, given the volume of tank is 8, so LBH equal to 8, and also given that the height is equal to 2. So substituting the value of 2 here, we get L into B, length into breadth equal to 4, and from this B is equal to 4 by L. Okay. So the area of the base is the base is a rectangular shape and having the length L and breadth B. So we know that the area of a rectangle with the length L and breadth B is L into B, right? So the area of the base is L into B. Okay, so it we get LB equal to 4 here. Okay, next we need to find out the area of 4 walls. Okay, area of walls denoted by A equal to, so considering these two sides, here length is L and here breadth, height is, this is height, right? So the area of these two sides is L into height. So L into height plus L into this side, area of this side is L into length into height, and area of this side is L into height. So we get 2L into H. And considering these two sides, here breadth B is given, height H is given. So area of this rectangle is B into H. Similarly, the area of this side, this rectangle is B into H. So here B into H plus B into H, we get 2BH. Area of these two sides rectangle is equal to 2BH. So the area, we need to calculate the area of 4 walls. That means we need to adding these areas, we get area of 4 walls as 2LH plus 2BH. So taking these H outside and 2 outside, here 2 and H are common, so taking this 2 and H outside, we get 2H into L plus B. Okay, so this is our area of the 4 wall A equal to 2h into L plus B. I hope you understood. So, next I am going to substitute the value. We know that the value of h is 2. So, 2 into 2 into L plus the value of B is 4 by L, right? 4 by L, and which we get 4 into L plus 4 by L. A equal to 4 into L plus 4 by L. Okay. So next I am going to differentiate it with respect to L on both sides. We get dA by dL equal to 4 into 4 is a constant, right? 4 into derivative of L is 1 plus 4 is a constant. 4 into derivative of 1 by L is minus 1 by L square. We know that standard derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Similarly, the derivative of 1 by L is minus 1 by L square. Okay, so taking this negative to here, we get 4 into 1 minus 4 by L square as dA by dL. Okay. Next, putting this dA by dL to 0 for finding the value of critical point, equating dA by dL equal to 0. So, we get 1 by 4 by L square equal to 0. Taking this minus 4 by L square to LHS, we get 1 equal to 4 by L square, and by from this L square equal to 4 and L equal to root 4, and we get plus or minus 2. And we know that the length is always positive, so minus 2 is impossible. So the value of length is 2 centimeter. Okay. Next, we have L equal to 2, right? 2. So we know we have L equal to 2, and therefore B equal to 4 by L. Substituting the value of L by 2, we get 4 by 2 equal to 2. So we get the value of L and B. L equal to B equal to 2 here. Okay. Next, by using second derivative test, we need to find out the second derivative of area, d square A by dL square. So this is our dA by dL. So next I am going to differentiate it with L with respect to L on both sides. We get d square A by dL square equal to 4 is a constant, so 4. Writing 4 here, into derivative of 1 is 0. Because 1 is a constant, we know that the derivative of constant is equal to 0. And minus 4 is a constant into, next we need to find out the derivative of 1 by L square. So we know that the standard derivative of 1 by x square can also be written as x raised to minus 2, right? Okay. And the standard general formula of derivative of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. Right. So, comparing these here n equal to minus 2. So, substituting minus 2 in this equation, we get the value of, derivative of x raised to minus 2 as minus 2 into x raised to minus 2 minus 1. That is minus 2 x raised to minus 3, and x raised to minus 3 can also be written as by x raised to 3. Okay, so we get the value of derivative of x raised to minus 2 as minus 2 divided by x cube. So replacing this x by L, we get the derivative of 1 by L square by minus 2 divided by L cube. Okay. So, this negative into negative will become positive, and 4 into 8, 32 divided by L cube is our d square A by dL square. So, substituting the value of critical point in our d square A by dL square, 32 by our L equal to 2, right? So substituting the value of 2 here, we get 32 by 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. 32 by 8 is 4. And which is greater than 0. That means it gives a minimum value. So L is the point of minimum. So thus we can say that by second derivative test, the area is minimum when L equal to 2. Okay, so we have L equal to B equal to H equal to 2. So cost of the building given of the base, given that the cost of building the base, we have already given in the question that the cost of building the base is 70. So base have an area L into B, and we get L into B, that is area of base, as 4. So by multiplying it with rupees 70, we get the cost of building the base as rupees 280. Similarly, we have already given that the cost of building the walls is rupees 45, and the area of 4 walls is 2h into L plus B, and we know that the value of h is at LBH is 2. So substituting the value of 2 here, we get 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 2 plus 2. Okay, so by multiplying it with 45 rupees, we get the cost of building the walls. Okay, so from this we get 4 into 4, that is 16 into 45 equal to 16 into 45 or this 2 into 45, this 2 into 45 is 90, and 2 into 2 plus 2 here, and 2 into 2 plus 2 means 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, so 8 into 90 is rupees 720. Okay, so we get cost of building the walls is rupees 720. Next, required total cost is adding these two cost of building the base and the wall, we get the total cost, that is rupees 280 plus 720, that is equal to 1000 rupees is the required total cost. So we can say that the total cost of the tank will be rupees 1000. Okay, so rupees 1000 is the cost of least expensive tank. I hope you understood this question. This is our second question. A window is in the form of rectangle surmounted by a semicircular opening. The total perimeter of the window is 10 meter. Find the dimensions of the window to admit maximum light through the whole opening. So let us look at this figure. Here let x be the length of the rectangular window and y be the breadth of the rectangular window. So this is the semicircular opening. Okay, this rectangle is surmounted by a semicircular opening. Okay, so here in this question we need to find out the dimensions of x and y, that is length and breadth of the whole opening in order to admit a maximum light. So note that the point maximum, so here let it check it for, we need to check it for maximum. Okay, so let's start the solution of this question. So first let x and y be the length and breadth of the rectangular window, and radius of the semicircular opening is half of length of this side, that means x by 2. Okay, so in this question given that the perimeter of the window is 10 meter, so the perimeter of this whole section, that is x plus these two sides is y, that means 2y plus perimeter of this semicircle. We know that perimeter of semicircle is circle is 2 pi r, but it is semicircle, so divided by 2 gives, these two will cancel, that is we get pi r is the perimeter of semicircle. Here r is the radius, and given that radius is x by 2, so the perimeter of semicircular region is pi into x by 2. So adding this 2 here, we get the whole perimeter of perimeter, and is given as 210. Okay, so if you observe this perimeter term here, these two, in this 2 term x are common, so taking x from these 2 term, we get x into 1 plus pi by 2 plus 2y equal to 10. Okay, from this 2y equal to 10, taking this whole term into RHS, it will become minus of x into 1 plus pi by 2. Okay, and next dividing throughout by 2, we get 10 by 2 minus x by 2 into 1 plus pi by 2. Okay, 10 by 2 means 5, and taking this 1 by 2 inside the bracket, we get here 1 by 2 minus x 1 by 2 plus pi by 2 into 1 by 2 means pi by 4. Okay, so this is our breadth. So x is the length of the rectangular window, and y is the breadth of the rectangular window. Next is we need to find out the area of the window. Okay, so area of the window A is given by area of this rectangle plus area of this semicircle. So area of rectangle is length into breadth, that is x into y, and area of full circle is pi r square, but here we need only semicircle, so area of semicircle is pi r square by 2. So here in place of radius, it is x by 2, so pi r square by 2, that means pi by 2 into here r is x by 2 the whole square. Okay, so the area of a whole window is area of this rectangle, that is xy plus area of semicircle, that is pi by 2 into x by 2 the whole square. Okay, next substituting the value of y here, this is our y, and substituting the value of y here, we get x into 5 minus x into 1 by 2 plus pi by 4 plus the remaining term, so remains same, pi by 8 into x square. Pi by 8 is coming from here, that is we know that x by 2 the whole square is x square by 4, right? So 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, so here we get pi x square by 8. Okay, next opening this bracket, we get 5x minus x square into 1 by 2 plus pi by 4 plus pi by 8 x square. Next I am differentiating with respect to x on both sides. We get dA by dx equal to 5 is a constant, derivative of x is 1 minus derivative of x square is 2x. This is a constant term, right? So simply write this here, plus pi by 2 into derivative of x square is 2x. Okay, here if you observe this step, here 1 by 2 is common, so taking 1 by 2 from 1 by 2 inside this bracket, we get 2 by 2x into 1 plus pi by 2. Okay, plus cancelling this 2 and 8, we get pi by 4x here, and these cancel these two will cancel each other, and we get 5 minus x into 1 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 4x. So this is our dA by dx. So this is our dA by dx. Next, differentiating again with respect to x on both sides, we get d square a by dx square equal to derivative of 5 is a constant, and derivative of a constant is equal to 0 minus derivative of x is 1. This is a constant term, so right here, so 1 into this constant term is constant term itself, right? Plus pi by 4 into x, derivative of x is 1. Okay, so if we get, it will be equal to, opening this bracket, we get minus 1 minus pi by 2 plus pi by 4, and which is equal to, so multiplying it with 2 in both numerator and denominator, we get minus 1 minus 2 pi plus pi, denominator are same, 4. So here we get minus 1 minus pi by 4. So d square a by dx square is minus 1 minus pi by 4. Next we need to find out the critical point. So putting dA by dx equal to 0, the value of dA by dx is this, and equating this to 0, taking this whole minus term to LHS, we get 5 is equal to, RHS 5 equal to, it become 5 equal to plus x and plus pi by 4 x, and taking these 2x from outside, we get, here x is common, right? So taking this x from these two terms, we get x into 1 plus pi by 4 equal to 5, and from this x equal to 5 divided by 1 plus pi by 4, and cross multiplying this term, that is 5 divided by 1 plus pi by 4, denominator, cross multiplying the denominator, we get 4 plus pi whole divided by 4, and this 4 is goes to the numerator, we get 5 into 4 divided by 4 plus 5, and which will be equal to 20 by pi plus 4. So this is our x value. So we get our length of a rectangular window as 20 by pi plus 4. Okay. So substituting the value of critical point in our d square a by dx square, here note that here x is not present in our d square a by dx square, right? So it is always negative. So it is always negative, that means we get less than 0. That is, when x equal to 20 by pi plus 4, then d square a by dx square is less than 0. That means it is the point of maximum. So, by second derivative test, the area is maximum when length x equal to 20 by pi plus 4 meter. So, we get our length as 20 by pi plus 4 when our area is maximum. Okay. We have already calculated the value of y as 5 minus x into 1 by 2 plus pi by 4. So we get our x value. So substituting the value of x here, that is 5 minus 20 by pi plus 4 into cross multiplying this bracket term, we get 4 plus pi divided by 8. 4 plus 5 minus x into 4 plus 2 pi divided by 8. Here 2 is common. So taking this 2 to outside, we get 5 minus x into 2 into 2 plus pi by 8. Okay, so cancelling this 2 and 8, we get 4 here. So we get 5 minus x into 2 plus pi by 4. So substituting the value of x by 20 by pi plus 4, we get this step. Okay, so replacing this x by 20 by pi plus 4, we get this step, and this x is replaced by 20 by pi plus 4 and 2 plus pi by 4. Okay, and here cancelling this 4, 20, here 5, we get 5 here. So 5 minus 5 into 2 plus pi divided by pi plus 4. Okay, cross multiplying this term, we get 5 into pi plus 4 minus 5 into 2 plus pi whole divided by pi plus 4. Okay, and which will further equal to 5 pi. Opening this bracket, we get 5 pi plus 20. 5 pi plus 20 minus 5 into 2, 10. This minus into plus become minus here, and 5 into pi is 5 pi, right? Whole divided by pi plus 4. And this cancelling this 5 pi and minus 5 pi. 20 minus pi become 10. Sorry, 20 minus 10 gives 10 here on numerator, divided by denominator is pi plus 4. So we get our y as, that is breadth of a rectangular window, is 10 divided by pi plus 4 meter. Okay, so the required dimension of the window to admit maximum light is given by length equal to 20 by pi plus 4 meter and breadth equal to 10 divided by pi plus 4 meter. Okay, I hope you understood.